really quick, my own journey and pathway into this program. So I currently work for, as Catherine mentioned, the NSLC, the Nova Scotia Liquor Corporation. We're a Crown corporation. I was manager of community investment at the time that I applied in for the program. I had some ideas around what I wanted my capstone to be. It was very community investment focused. I wanted to broaden my knowledge from an ESG and sustainability space, and this program was really appealing. I had some peers who I think there's some on the call today in other liquor jurisdictions who were graduates of the program. So I did my due diligence and went out and asked their perspective on what the program was like. And I was really fortunate to have a leadership team here at the NSLC who was invested in advancing this work in ESG, and we're looking for a subject matter expert. And I was the lucky selected one. I put my hand up for that, obviously. And the timing of me being accepted into the program with the advancement of that work in our organization lined up completely. So to Suzanne's point and Paul's point about doing a capstone and doing work that applies to your own organization and your role, there's certainly a massive benefit to doing that, in that I was able to advance ESG and sustainability at the NSLC in the same kind of timing and pathway of the different learning modules effectively. So really, and Catherine spoke to this on her slide, but the biggest pieces that I think from a value perspective this program offers, in this order, I would say, is knowledge. Both Suzanne and Paul talked about the diversity of content and how much there is. You are going to get a view to the ecosystem of sustainability, which is massive at varying levels, and you are able to hone in on those topics that are important or interesting to you through capstone, through assignments, and that's kind of where you get that deeper dive. And then exactly to what Suzanne said, you get to learn from what everybody else is doing in those kind of more focused topic areas, but you will get that breadth of knowledge right across that topic of sustainability. Second, that the network of people, the peer network, the knowledge and expertise that you get from everybody who is also on this learning journey is very invaluable. And what those two things together provide is that credibility that you can carry with you throughout your own careers or the organizations or personal journeys that you're on. But folks will look to you as a subject matter expert, and you will have the depth of knowledge and understanding and practice to live up to that. So those are kind of the biggest takeaways. It is a big space. It can be really overwhelming, and I still get overwhelmed in the space. I also did, I guess, to Catherine's earlier slide too, I did get a promotion throughout the program. So I was manager of community investment, and after I'd signed up for this program and started that ESG journey, I became the director of responsibility and sustainability. So that is a larger portfolio, and something that this course has really helped me navigate and be successful. And my capstone, as Catherine mentioned, was building an ESG strategy and framework through a materiality assessment. So one of the tools we learned about through the embedding project was something that I applied to the NSLC, and Catherine connected me with the embedding project, and they were a fantastic resource. So again, that networking, those connections have really reinforced that credibility in the organization as well on its way to rolling out its first ESG strategy, which will be embedded in its next strat plan, fiscal 26. So it's been a journey, and I know Suzanne is going to touch on it too. And I also have my own personal experience in this space, but I have a young family. My children today are 6 and 8. So when I would have started, I think they probably would have been around 4 and 6. So I can certainly speak to balancing from a working mother perspective, both my obligations and responsibilities at work and then at home. And I think lots of folks can speak to their own experiences too, and how they're balancing those responsibilities as caregivers, or volunteering, or your own personal hobbies. So definitely manageable from my perspective, but the advice that Suzanne gave early on is would be really relevant to those that are balancing those multiple responsibilities. And in terms of streamlining and aligning your capstones and your assignments to work that you're doing in your day-to-day work as much as possible will 100% help you help time manage some of those pieces. So I was really lucky that I asked for dedicated time on my desk during the work week to work on this program, and it flexed. Like some weeks I might be working a couple hours during the work week, and some not at all, and I would still have to do my evening and my weekend work, but it did help me manage. And luckily my my leadership team was really supportive of that. So there's some tips and tricks to help kind of manage, but I would say definitely doable from my own perspective in terms of managing the workload.